Hey everyone, Oz Ranger in Space here. So if you saw my last video, I opened up some kind of soccer cards from 1991, but I think that might be the last time I opened up some super old cards like that. I think in the future I'm going to stay with more current ones. So speaking of current ones, also from the Oz Comic Con convention, I picked up these kind of cricket cards of the Australian cricket team. So it will either be the WBBL, which is the Women's Big Bash League, or the BBL, which is the Men's Big Bash League. Unless there are also some normal Cricket Australia cards, which could be from Test matches. They could be from international T20s. They could be from one-day matches. I'm not sure. I didn't actually do my research when I picked these up, but no. I'm kind of interested in cricket, like probably not as much as I am into soccer and that, but I'll watch it if it's on TV and all that. But yeah, let's actually see what's inside these cards. Sorry, inside these packs. So I can't remember if it actually said how many are inside these lots. Oops, I had it up the correct way to start with. How many's inside here? Spotlight Guernsey, so Spotlight Jersey, Patch Silver, Authentic Signatures. Okay, yeah, so we can get quite a few different types in here. But how many were inside here? Oh, I guess we'll just have to open it up and actually see what's inside here. This time I'm going to use scissors because unlike those last cards, I think they might be a little bit more difficult to open up while I'm wearing these gloves. Oh, here we go, yeah, okay. So yes, I kind of like these designs. So yes, this will be a player from the WBBL. So this is the Melbourne Renegades. Yeah, I kind of like that thing. I guess they kind of design it around a round ball and all that. Okay, yeah, and they lay out a few different stats on the back. Cool. So what's that? Is 102? Is that the card number? I wonder. Could be. Okay. We'll leave that to the side. Don't want to damage that one. But yeah, for now we're just opening up these ones. So there, this is a, if it wants to focus, Melbourne Stars player from the BBL. So yes, I can't tell whether there's another card behind here or not, or whether it's just thick. Let me take a look. Yeah, there it is, okay. So these cards look like they tend to stick together. Interesting. This one's the Kimmer-Pietsch. There we go. Okay, yeah. So there we go. There's our Melbourne Stars player. I assume I didn't have any sticking together on this one. And also someone sent me a message. Okay, next up we got a player from the BBL Adelaide Scorchers. So yeah, all these cards so far you can kind of see have the same kind of design. They just got their club colours on there. This one's from the Sydney Sixers. Oh, okay, so this one also has a card stuck together. Just seems to be the way these cards are. They have a tendency to stick together. Okay, and the other card behind here was a Sydney Thunder. Okay, so yeah, it was Sydney and Sydney. Sydney back to back. Okay, and now let's actually take a look at this card here. So yeah, this is a number 10 Jason Berendorf. He's on the Adelaide Scorchers. I assume he's just taken a wicket, maybe. Oh no, he's probably just bowling actually, and that's just how he looks when he's bowling. So oh, okay. Again, cards sticking together. Why are they doing this to me? Why are you sticking together, cards? Anyway, okay. So yeah, on the back says Jason Behrendorff has got 17 wickets, and apparently they were the team of the tournament. Okay, I didn't really follow too much BBL. Oh wait, I'm sorry. They were the team of the tournament, maybe for BBL 14. Okay. Was BBL 14 the one that was last year? Not quite sure. Okay, yes, the card that was stuck to this one is also a shiny card. But yeah, this one's kind of just like a shiny version of one of these base cards kind of thing. But yeah, this is kind of more... Actually, no, we got a nice combination of some batters in here. Maybe someone in the field. And this one here is a bowler. So yeah, okay, cool. So you can get kind of, yeah, just shiny versions of the regular design. Oh, okay, and I was correct, yeah. We do have some, you know, just generic Cricket Australia cards. So this is the women's T20 squad, it says. Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. So we can have some WBBL, which is the Women's Big Bash League. We can have some BBL, which is the men's, and then we can have these kind of Cricket Australia ones. So yes, someone from the men's T20 squad. I assume there was no card stuck to this one. Now I'm kind of, yeah, having to check each one. And this one's from the test squad. Okay, yeah, so I was correct when I said at the start, these might, yeah, contain ones from kind of all different Australian game modes and all that. Interesting, okay. Let's open up pack number 2. So yes, unlike the previous video where I got the packs for $1, these ones were a lot more expensive. So yes, I've only got kind of 3 packs of these ones because I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to fully commit to all of these ones, but yeah. Overall, they're not too bad so far. Cool. I assume that none of these had cards stuck to them, did they? No. I think I can just, yeah, easily check by it to see whether the back of them matches the front of them and all that. Okay, this one does have a card stuck to it. It's got a shiny card. Let me just pull that away. Okay, and now we've got our first Hobart Hurricanes kind of player. Nice, okay. Maybe if I'm actually doing these, I'll kind of sort them into teams. Might be a good idea. Okay, and this was the card that was stuck to the back of the other one. So yeah, I kind of like this one much better than the other one that I got from that previous pack. It's kind of got a nice kind of look to it. You know, they have 2 different photos of this player. And then, yeah, kind of color matching, you know. Actually, no, I guess that was kind of color matching, but this one just looks better in my opinion. It's a master and apprentice. I wonder what that means. Maybe it means basically what one of these photos was from when she first started, so when she was kind of a rookie. And then one of these other photos is when she kind of, yeah, mastered, you know, her kind of technique and all that, and yeah, much later in her career. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Okay, up next, we've got a keeper's card. Okay, so yeah, it's a wicket keeper. I kind of like the kind of design in the center. I wish those dogs would stop barking outside and wrecking my video, but I'll just keep going. Yeah, kind of like this look. It's like a little kind of, we're looking for a window or something. Yeah. Nice. It's also got a little bit shine to it. So the image itself isn't shiny, but yeah, all the stuff around it is. Nice. Okay. Up next, we got a kind of a shiny version of a kind of regular card. Yeah. I'll put that alongside the other one. Okay, and then, yeah, it looks like, yeah, basically the last 3 cards of these packs are usually more Cricket Australia cards. So I wonder if there is basically a guaranteed kind of system with all these ones where the first few are a mix of BBL and WBBL, and then these last ones are always kind of the Cricket Australia ones. Interesting, okay. Yeah, so... yeah, okay, but I think it's always just a random thing, because the first one there was a test match squad, the next one was a T20 squad, and this one, it's a little bit hard because it's a yellow on a white thing, but yeah, it's an ODI squad, so that's the one-day international squad. Interesting. Okay, last pack. So yeah, I kind of like picking up these kinds of cards at, you know, the conventions I go to, just to see what they have, and then I can make up my mind about, you know, whether I want to continue looking into them. Okay, Sydney Thunders, Sydney Sixers, got an Adelaide Strikers, got a Brisbane Heat. So I think it's got a card behind it as well. Now, can I open it? Oh, there we go. Wasn't quite sure whether I'd be able to separate them on camera or whether it'd have to be on this camera. Okay. Hobart Hurricanes. Okay, so this next card's interesting. It's a kind of a moments card. Okay, yeah, so this is kind of an old one. So it's when war carries Australia to victory with 2 centuries. So this is when it was played in Old Trafford in Manchester. Oh yeah, and there you go, you can kind of see the date on this one. It's from 1997, so yeah. It's a nice kind of, I guess they call it a moments, or you could also call it a kind of historic card. Now, is there another one? Yeah, there is another card behind it. Okay, put that one to the side. I just wanted to kind of look at and read the back of this one. Yeah, okay, this isn't a bad one. Yeah. I was kind of watching, you know, these kinds of matches when I was younger and that as well. So yeah, 1997. I may have witnessed this on TV. Can't exactly remember, yeah. But yeah, I kind of like the design of it and all that as well. Okay, and yeah, we've also got a shiny version of one of these Cricket Australia cards. And this is for Beth Mooney, one of the female players in our test squad, it seems, yep. Very nice. And as usual, we end off with yeah, some more just Cricket Australia cards. It is kind of hard to read the yellow writing on here. I guess they just wanted to go with a standard kind of white background on these ones. But anyway, that's all the packs I got today. Will I want to get more in the future? Probably not. Like, sure, some of these, you know, nice ones I've got here in the background are interesting in that, but probably not enough for me to actually want to have more cards. But yeah, for anyone that's interested in what was inside these ones, here's a good example of what you might get. Anyway, that'll be the end of this video. As always, I hope you enjoy, and if you do, leave a like. Bye.